72 on Tuesday night.
That's what we felt like tonight.
No. You felt like that tonight? You were tired? Your legs were weary?
Yeah, I did.
You had some tendonitis in the knee, didn't you? Or was that in the elbow?
It was in my wrist.
Thumped.
Carpal tunnel.
Is there anything you can take from a night like tonight?
Yeah, I like, they run all the stuff, the same stuff we face all the time. Their players are athletic, and we did a much better job on screen roll defense tonight. Did some things tonight I thought that were good defensively. Offensively, I wasn't totally happy with the ball game as far as ball movement, player movement, execution, but I like the energy that some of the other guys came out there and played with some of that energy that drove the ball down the court.
Where is Andrew now compared to the first game of his comeback? Is there any noticeable difference?
Obviously the first run he had in that initial game was not, he was kind of awkward out there, not comfortable. And I think he's much more comfortable doing what he has to do out there and playing. We're still, requiring him to get a little more active on screen roll, defense, rotation, those things. And then go pursue that rebound and run the court. Those are the things that are always, effort things that take some energy and some conditioning, and that's where he's moving towards right now. But Tuesday night's game, it's final kind of tune-up before the playoffs. We hope he's, getting closer to the top four.
Have these extra 2 games that he's going to be able to play changed how you think you might be able to use him early in the playoffs?
You just have to look at matchups, and we'll see a little bit about that on Tuesday, obviously, with Utah as a matchup potential team in the playoffs. We can judge some of that by the individual matchups we'll have in that series.
There's a possibility that on a Tuesday night you could be locked in to wherever you're going to be for a playoff spot. There's also
we will be locked in, no lie, but we don't know.
Cleveland lost twice, or you'd have an outside chance. But anyway, you also might be able to control your opponent,
yes,
whether you win or lose. Does that change the way you coach the game?
You have to play the game the right way. That's always the key, is playing basketball the right way. Otherwise, too many things can potentially happen. Minute-wise, that'll be different. I'll, have similar minutes I had tonight, perhaps maybe not as short for some of the starters, but they'll be similar minutes.
Have you settled on Shannon as Fisher's backup, or is that still kind of playing itself out right now? Looking ahead to the playoffs, I guess.
No, I mean, we're really watching, how he's moving, reacting, initiating the offense. Jordan's much more comfortable and familiar with things that we do out there on the floor. And, we obviously, want him to play at a high level, but with bigger guards, muscular guards that are pushing the ball, there's a, real need or potential for Shannon to help us out there in the playoffs as he progresses. And, I think he's got to make still make some steps forward in that direction. But tonight's another example of things I thought going well for him and looking good with the group he plays with, and that's what you judge as a coach.
Is there a problem with that being a 3-man rotation at the point guard?
Yeah, it's not a very easy rotation. 4 guards is not a good rotation as far as getting guys in rhythm and keeping guys fluid in the game. So those things will have to change as we go along in the playoffs.
Derek was 2 for 9 tonight from the field. And
yes.
The last couple of games he's been shooting.
Yes, he did.
Any concern there? Any wonder
no,
what's going
there's
on?
not.
What's happening with this shot, do you think?
Just he's in a slump. But players go through slumps, and he'll work that out. He'll get some extra shooting time next week probably, and he'll be right there, ready to go.
Nothing to do with the fact that he is 34 years old. Yeah. Playing some heavy minutes.
Sure. I mean, it's an 82-game season. I mean, it does wear on you, but that's why we're shortening his minutes, and he'll play him his legs back during the course of the week, and he'll get live again. He'll be fine.
What have you guys told Jordan, or have you told Jordan anything about what he needs to be doing differently to maybe get some of those minutes back?
No, I mean that's not. There's nothing Jordan's doing wrong. It's just something that we're looking for that's different. Jordan's who he is and the player that he is, and we like that. But Shannon's got a little bigger body and a little better body control perhaps against some of these guards like a Darren Williams that we're going to meet in the playoffs, and we understand that and we know our needs. Okay.